Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Ultradyne chassis. Now, if you're a fan of the channel and you've watched a lot of my other reviews, you will have noticed that I have reviewed the Ultradyne chassis UD7 before, but that was for a Remington 700. Well, they hit me up about 2 months ago and said they were releasing one for the CZ457, and they asked me if I wanted to check it out, and of course the answer was yes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what this chassis is, where I think this fits, and why you may or may not be interested in this, because this isn't going to be the chassis for absolutely everyone. So if you are the NRL or PRS 22 competitor that is ultra serious, you want to get on all the podiums, all those things, then this is probably not the chassis for you, right? This is not going to make a complete rig that weighs 22 pounds that most of the top competitors are going to use. However, I think this chassis is a really great chassis for somebody who wants to do a little bit of everything. This chassis is obviously giving you 7 M-LOK. That's indicated by the UD7. You can get it in a UD3 or 5, but of course, we like the longer forends. So you're talking accommodating the biggest pre-fit barrels available on the market. And this chassis is going to be unique because it's going to give you the chassis features, but this is also going to make for a very lightweight setup. If you were to run a lightweight barrel, a carbon barrel, a normal profile barrel, this could be a very lightweight woods walker that you could also throw some weights on and go shoot NRL or PRS. Now, a big standout to me about this chassis, where I think they did a great job as far as it being a CZ inlet, is that the Magwell here does have a very minimalistic bag stop. But as you can see, you can absolutely access the mag. There are absolutely no obstructions to getting to this. Now, for a straight out, flat out competition gun, maybe I'd like a little bit longer of a bag stop here. However, there are plenty of accessories on the markets that you could integrate with this using the Arca rail, because this does have a full length Arca rail. So beyond that, I think this also makes a great adult and youth chassis, because you can simply unscrew this cheek riser, and of course, yes, it does, just like the other one, have an adjustable cheek riser via this screw right here, but you can simply take that out, take this out, and you can turn in the buttstock. It is on a coarse thread that is going to let you shorten up this length of pull. So once you've shortened up your length of pull to whatever you want, you simply put back in the cheek riser, set your cheek riser height where you want it to be, thread this thumb screw back in, and you are good to go. And surprisingly, being a lightweight setup with this heavier profile barrel, this balances pretty well. So we're going to put this on the prop, we're going to do a little bit of shooting, and with absolutely no weights and a big old Ultradyne barrel, we're going to see how this thing feels off the barricade. So we can see here that this is balancing pretty well. Again, I don't think that this is the chassis that's going to be the end-all be-all for NRL 22 PRS, but what it is a pretty good chassis for that. That's also going to be able to be made very lightweight. So we could do a barrel swap on this. We could run this barrel for NRL 22 PRS, and you can see here, we can balance this, you know, pretty effectively just with the barrel. So, and it's not so heavy that a youth shooter couldn't shoot this. So I think it's a great option for that. We could throw a lighter weight barrel on this, a carbon barrel, whatever, and have something that's a little bit more lightweight for running around the woods, shooting squirrels. Maybe you throw a 17 HMR or a 22 mag. I also have no idea if this optic is sighted in, but we're gonna see real quick. And it is not, so I'm gonna shoot at this thing. Okay, looks like we are high. Let's see if we can do some Kentucky windage. All right. There we go. Now we found the hold. And even with this on the barricade, I'm not sure how well you can see it there. Let me reinsert this mag. You can see very easily, let me move this over, how I can come in from the side and get to this. So I really like these chassis for what they do. But again, you know, to me this feels like a universally made chassis that's going to do a lot of things for not a lot of money. We haven't even talked price. This is not $1,000. So I think it's a great option for budgets, great option for guys who want to do different things. And the chassis feels really good. Oh. Short stroked it. So let me bring you up close. You can see there how much area we have right here to access this, which makes this really, really interesting. Again, we're getting a balance point of right around here, which is also really great. So there you have it. Once again, another Ultradyne chassis where I think they did all the right things. They are not trying to be the NRL 22, PRS 22 all-out precision chassis. There are a ton of them on the market, and I think it's really cool that Ultradyne looked at the market and saw that there was a need for a lightweight chassis, because there are a ton of benefits to chassis. Obviously, you're getting really solid inletting, and with the M-locks and the ARCA, you're getting a lot of features that are really, really cool. And if you're a guy who shoots NRL or 22 PRS and you're wanting to get another chassis that isn't $1,500, it's not $1,000, that's more of a do-all setup, I would absolutely take a look at this, because you could hunt with this, because you could throw something together like this and you could definitely hand this over to a youth shooter, let them shoot it. An adult would feel very comfortable shooting this. And again, it's just gonna be a great all-around chassis without having to spend all the money. So I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.